I'm going to pre-ride the Zwift Academy baseline route, Legends in Lava. So I'll go to routes and scroll down, and there it is, Legends in Lava, 24.6 kilometers long, and should take 90 minutes or less for most riders, it says. So I'll click and start ride, and there I go. Got my handy dandy chart here that tells me where the on segments are going to be for the VO2 at 4.2 kilometers, for the sprint at 16.5 kilometers, and for the threshold or the volcano climb at 20.9 kilometers. In the meantime, there's no particular need to push fast, just roll along. Before I get to the first segment, I should do a bit of a harder push to get fully warmed up. But other than that, there's no particular need to hammer along. Just ride. And we'll see you at the start of the first baseline segment in Titans Grove. Titans Grove KOM. One thing with Titans Grove, there's a lot of ups and downs, so you're sure to get warmed up. One thing you don't want to do is you want to start warmed up, but you don't want to start out of breath. So do enough to get those muscles warmed up and then back off before the start of the segment so you recover your breath. And then just before the segment starts, wow, you want to hit the start of that line rolling at speed that you hope to maintain for the full segment. This first segment, the Titans Grove KOM, is about 900 meters uphill, about 4%, I think 4.3%. So figure it's going to take you in the vicinity of 2 minutes. So it's a 2-minute effort that you're looking at, and give it your best shot. You don't want to take it easy on the baseline ride and then go all out on the finish line ride and say you made an improvement. You want your level of effort to be comparable for both the baseline and finish line rides. Just do your best. Okay, another 1.1 kilometers before I reach this first segment. I'm now coming up on the start of that segment. Today I'm doing a pre-ride, so I'm going to give it a good effort, but this doesn't necessarily represent my best effort. You can see it's saying my ETA is 2:46, so for me it's about a 3-minute effort, I guess. Okay, another minute of effort till I'm done this segment. And to get your best time, you pace yourself reasonably evenly. You don't want to go too hard and get wasted at the end, or leave too much on the table by going out too slow. 20 more seconds. And there we go. That was the first segment. And now I can take it easy till I reach 16.5 kilometers. Coming up to the second segment, it starts at 16.5 kilometers, 1 kilometer from now. The sprint starts on the far side of the Italian village, so don't let it catch you off guard. And you might want to put your bike in the big ring. You don't want to run out of gears. You can do the sprint standing or sitting, or start standing and then sit. It's a longish sprint, 400 meters. We usually think of sprints of 200 meters, so this one is extra long. So just be prepared to hang in there. Okay, so we're coming on to the Italian village, and it starts at 16.5. I'm at 16.1 now. I'll have to start cranking it up pretty soon. Okay. And here we go. I'm starting to lose it. Just a few more secs. And there we have it. Well, that took me 30 seconds. I'm not sure when I do the real thing that I'll be any better than that. No, I'm out of breath. And now for the fun S's. In an easy gear as I rest up for the last segment, starting at 20.9 kilometers, the Volcano KOM. Just while I'm doing the S's, you know, this is someplace where it's also up and down and it can be easy to waste your legs. And the other thing I'm not dealing with here is I'm riding solo. When you're doing the baseline ride while you'll be riding in a group, but there's no draft, it can get easy to get sucked in trying to keep up with a fast moving pack, which is giving you no benefit. There is no draft. And you get sucked in chasing the pack or keeping up with the pack, while you might burn yourself out for those all-important segments. So just go a steady, relaxed pace between the segments and then give it your best effort during each of the segments. Okay, another couple of kilometers before that last Volcano KOM segment starts for my baseline pre-ride. I want to mention that the Volcano KOM climb is not a steady climb. It's 3.5 kilometers and averages, I know, 3.2%, something like that, but it's not a steady percentage at all. For the first bit, it's 3 and 4%. Then it levels up and then ramps up to 4, 5, and 6%. Eases off a bit when you go over those wooden bridges. Then it's 3 and 4%. But at the very end, ramps up to over 10%. So make sure you leave something in your legs for that, because those last 100 meters can take an awful long time to finish. Okay, I got 1.5 kilometers before I begin. Just spinning my legs, making sure my respiration rate is, heart rate is down and respiration rate is under control for this pre-ride good effort on the Volcano KOM. Now in my pre-ride, there are no text messages from Zwift, but when you do the baseline ride and following that the finish line ride, there will be text prompts. So watch for those clues. Okay, I'm coming up. Just need to get in the right gears. Try to get it up to speed. My final gear selection. The arches and there's the formal start of the climb. And we'll see when I get close to the top. But again, you can see here it's going up and down a bit. So judge your pacing accordingly. Well, I made it to the top. I'm just slacking off here a bit. I averaged 2.5 watts per kilogram on the way up. That's a good effort. I suggest you kind of pick a wattage or watts per kilogram and try to hold it steady for the way up. Okay, that was my baseline pre-ride. Well, I missed recording the end of my baseline ride that I wanted to share with you, so I went down the hill and I've turned around. You can see I'm getting very close to the end here and it's 4%. But what I really wanted to focus on is just before the end. You'll see it really ramps up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't quite see the banner yet. Now there it is, 10%. So you do have to be prepared at the very end of this climb for that steep ramp. And then keep pushing right to the banner. Okay. Now I'm just going to coast down, and we'll see you next time. Train hard and have fun.